Hi guys, Kieran here and welcome to episode 1 of the Wednesday Weekly on YouTube. This will look back at issue 1 of the Wednesday Weekly on Wordpress, which was 5 things that gamers with jobs hate. Let me just start by saying that I am a gamer. I also work Monday to Friday 9 to 5, so quite a few things on this list have actually happened to me. Let's crack on, shall we? Yes, let's go. Point number 1 is going to bed at a decent hour. If I go into work and I ask people what time they go to bed at night, I might get a few odd looks, but generally they're anywhere between 9 and 11 PM, obviously, is what they will say. When they ask me what time I go to bed, it's normally between midnight and 1 AM. And sometimes they'll ask me, why did you go to bed this late? Or as I consider it, early, because it's the next day. And I don't always tell them that it's because I'm playing video games. It's not because I'm ashamed of playing video games. I'm far from it. I'm proud to call myself a gamer. I think we all should be. And if we're not, why not? It's, everyone's got a hobby. This is ours. Be proud of it. But not everybody understands that. And so you end up telling them something like, I was watching something on TV. I just couldn't turn it off because I was so engrossed in it, and I wanted to find out what happened at the end. This is also a cover story because you want to find out what happened next in the game you're playing. Top tip, use that. Or you just couldn't sleep. Simple as that, really. But it's kind of a cover story for not going to bed at what people call a decent hour. Some of us are night owls, guys. It happens. I used to work in a bar. I'm used to staying up late. I still do my work. Anyway, moving on. Point number 2. Point number 2 is staying up late and then trying to stay awake at your desk the next day. Have you ever pulled an all-nighter with a video game and been entirely awake the next day? If so, let me know in the comments because I really want to meet you and find out how you did it. I tried this once. I downloaded Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, which is a fantastic game. But fair warning, if you get it, it doesn't have chapters. It is one continuous story. And I got so engrossed and enthralled in it that I wanted to find out what happened at the end, kind of like in point number 1. So I didn't stop playing it until I finished the story. It took me about 6 hours, and it was 2 o'clock on Monday morning. And I had to be at work at 9, so I spent the rest of the day sat at my desk yawning. Okay, yeah, I'll do this in a minute. Oh, Kieran, why are you so tired? Back to point number 1. I couldn't sleep. The dog woke me up. I was watching something on TV. Very rarely do I tell people I stayed up all night playing a video game. Again, they wouldn't understand it. The gamers, we get it. We understand. I wanted to find out what happened, and I did. And I'm glad I did, to be honest. So, yeah. Staying up late and then trying not to fall asleep. I managed not to fall asleep. Again, if you've done it and you've stayed, fresh as a spring daisy, so to speak, let me know how you did it in the comments. I'm not sure if energy drinks count, though, so anyway. Point number 3. Point number 3 is not having anyone to talk about games with. Now, where I work in a team of 2 people, and one of those people plays video games. That one person, this guy. My colleague doesn't play video games, but she is actually nice enough to sit there and listen to me babbling on about video games. But she doesn't really have anything to input to the conversation because she doesn't play them. So it's kind of a one-sided, the other night I was playing Grand Theft Auto and I just got bored of the missions, and because I can do it in video games, I drove up and down the beach running people over, chucking grenades out of a window for about an hour before the police actually blew my car up. If you said that without saying on Grand Theft Auto, I think your friends would be calling the police and turning you in. If you've got gaming friends and you said that and you didn't put the Grand Theft Auto, it could be any kind of game, most likely that one, but they'll know what you're on about. Not having people to talk to who play games like you do creates that problem where you have to introduce it with, I was playing, otherwise you might not find yourself with anyone to talk to at all. I used to have someone at work I could talk about games with, but they moved to a different company, which is fine, everyone moves on, but I'm on my own here, man. Come back, please. Please. Point number 4, we're going to move on. Point number 4 is having to wait until payday to buy your next game. So you've seen all the trailers for your game, you get really excited about it. Oh, I can't wait to go and buy this and then play it, and I'm going to play it all the time. And then you realise it comes out after payday, which is fine, until you also find out that your friends who are also buying the game get paid before you do, so they'll have it before you. If this is like a week or two, your friends have probably mastered the game. They know all the tips and tricks and all the shortcuts and all the buttons. They've leveled up like 50 times before you've even put the disc in and got the updates downloaded. And so you find yourself playing catch up, probably doing point number 2, staying up all night to make sure that you're okay and you're up to their level and you're as good as them, because otherwise you're the newbie on the team. I know from experience people don't like newbies on their teams, because I've been the newbie and I just got abused and shouted at and what was I doing, and this is partly the reason I don't play online games, because I'm not very good. So yeah, unfortunately you have to wait until payday to buy a game, because we need the money to buy the games and we have to do the work to get the money on payday. Way of the world. Number 5, final point, number 5, is not playing open world games. Now admittedly, I play quite a few open world games. I'm a big fan of them. I'm one of these people that will play an open world game until I've explored everything I can or everything I want to. I've done all the missions I can or want to, until I either 100% the game or I get bored. And I feel like the need to move on because it's driving me mad. Maybe I'll come back to it one day. The game and I both know we're lying to it by saying I'm going to come back. But I might come back to it one day and try and get 100%. Some people, unfortunately, because of work and family commitments and everything else, don't always have the same amount of spare time to, play these open world games to that extent. And if you're not going to put that much time into it, you're not going to invest that much into it because you're not able to, you're not going to get that much enjoyment out of it. If you know this, you're not going to want to play the game. And it's a shame, because some games like Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption and possibly to an extent Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I know it's not hugely open world, but it is quite a big map. These games, might not get played by these people because they know they're not going to get as much enjoyment as they possibly could out of it, which is a shame. But these things happen, and then they become casual gamers, which is fine because they're still gamers, they're still playing games, they're still part of the worldwide gaming community. They're just unfortunately missing out on the open world games. As I say, it's a real shame, but it does happen sometimes, and there's nothing we can do about it except quit our jobs and then spend all our time playing games. Let's do that. So guys, that was 5 things gamers with jobs hate. Hope you enjoyed this. Feel free to like the video, leave a comment if I've missed your favourite or least favourite thing about having a job and being a gamer is. And please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future episodes of the Wednesday Weekly. You can find us on Facebook. Just search the Wednesday Weekly. Will come up. The page will come up. There's only me doing this. And you can always catch the latest text issue at thewednesdayweeklies.wordpress.com. The link will be in the description, guys. Don't worry. Thanks for watching this, and I'll see you for episode 2. Goodbye.